when I was, after 13 years of being a practicing physician at the Lumbee Reservation, which is about 40 miles north of Swinomish, they asked me to be director of research for IHS. IHS did do research. That's what the research program was about. Also funded research, not to a huge amount, but somewhat. And we had no IRB. Now this is in 1990, folks. And so the head of the, somehow I got involved with, in contact with the head of the IRB, administrator of the IRB at CDC, who said, "You don't have an IRB? Do you know OPRR? No. Do you read 45 CFR 46? No. I think you need to speak to Charlie McCarthy." So I went to speak to Charlie McCarthy. He did not throw me or IHS in jail. He doesn't do that, as you know. Didn't do it then and doesn't do it now when he had the authority to. But said, yeah, let's work together, get this solved. So he established an IRB. And one of the things he wanted, and we talked about the structure, and I won't go into details about that, but it was a pleasure to work with him, and I think he enjoyed it with me as well. He said, you know, you really need to pay attention to education of the IRB members. Okay. So they were doing then, as they're doing now, programs partially funded by OPRR, now OHRP, regional programs, and we said, let's do one devoted to issues around Indians at the University of New Mexico Medical School as a co-planner with the Indian Health Service. And Charlie came to speak. And he went long beyond, as you know, just like me. He goes long beyond the allotted time to talk, but that was okay. And I talked about harms to communities, and that was the first he had heard of that. And he said, yep, makes sense to him. And he said, you know, that it's not really in the regs. They don't really pay attention to that very much at all. But the regs are a floor, not a ceiling. You can do what you want in that regard. So we did that every year. He also told me about Primer.